Right, so let's say Barakli Hawa, Barakli Hausha, Barakli Hawa, Barakli Hausha, Bahashem, Rakahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS and citations to you brothers out there who's doing this work in truth and sincerity. So it's not going to be a long video, but I wanted to get into what they call today as marriage, which is not according to the scriptures. You know, it's crazy how, you know, these Christians and these different religions outside of the Hebrew Israelites, it's crazy how they compare marriage of today to marriage in the scriptures, which is different. You know, marriage is in the scriptures, right, is not the same type of marriage that you have in this modern day world, and we're gonna prove that, right? So first of all, we're gonna start off with Genesis, because we're gonna have to start off with the basics first, man. So Genesis 2 and 24, it says, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife." So let's look up this word cleave, because we just can't skip words, right? Let's look up this word cleave, and it's better for you to do some research. You know, look up words, because you got to understand is that the Bible from the Old to the New Testament was first written in Hebrew, and then after the conquering of the Greeks, the New Testament was written from the Hebrew into the Greek language, and then now the Old and New Testament is now written in this modern day English. So now we got to go back to the understanding of these words, right? So this word cleave, which is the bak, it says to cling, stick, stay close, cleave, keep close, stick, to stick with, follow closely, join to, overtake, catch, to cleave, cling, to cleave to stay with, to be joined together, to cause, to cleave to pursue closely, to overtake, to be made to cleave. So those are all of it all mean the same, but those are the two words. Those are the two right there: joined to and to be joined together, right? And how do you become joined together? Well, we're going to get into that. So Genesis 2 and 24, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave," which means what? To join or to join together, "cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh." How do you become one flesh? Through sex, man. Have you ever, I'm going to put it like this. Have you ever had, you know, and I'm going to be blunt, because the ones that's mostly listening to this is adults, right? Have you ever had sex and you felt like you and that person you had sex with became one person, right? Meaning that you try to get so close to that person, you felt like you were joined together. Well, that's something on a higher level than what people believe that's on this carnal level in this world today. The reason why you feel that way is because the spirit, right, have joined you two together through sex, through something carnal, right? And we're going to prove that even farther. So it says, "And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed." Y'all, I'm not going to go into that, because that's going into something different. Like when the Lord said for Israel have became naked. That's going into something different. So we're going to keep moving on here. So going into the join together, right? Let's get Deuteronomy 22, and we're going to get to the point. Well, you know what? Let me see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start at 25. So 25, it says, "But if a man find a betrothed damsel," betrothed means engaged, "and the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lie with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt not do nothing. So a woman that is engaged to a husband. So in the ancient time, how a woman became engaged to a husband is that the father will give his daughter unto this man, right? And then that daughter will give of age, which of age, according to the scriptures, is after she passes the flower of her age, which is her virginity, which means now she's able to bear children. So the father will give her unto another man's son, right? And then she will become his wife. That's how it was done in the ancient world. In this modern day world, women get to pick and choose the man that they want to be with, right? And a lot of times the choices that these women make are off as hell. Even a woman choosing a man to be her husband is off as hell, because the majority of the time when these women are picking men, they're picking men according to their emotions. That's why a lot of these women, end up in situations to where they have sex with these men, and these men walk off from them. Then they get with another man, have sex with him, and he most likely does the same thing that the first husband did, because the way this modern day world is set up is not set up according to the scriptures. Women believe in feminism and women power, but that feminism and women power completely is contrary to the scriptures. It's completely contrary to the Most High. That's if you believe in the scriptures. That's if you believe in the high power. Those that don't believe, then just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually death will be at your doorstep. So it says, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lie with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man rises against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter, because the man committed adultery by lying with a woman that was engaged to this man, right? For if he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cry, and there was none to save her, if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, so if a man find a damsel that is a virgin, right? So if he find a woman that is a virgin in the field, which is not betrothed, which is not engaged, and lay hold on her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lie with her shall give unto the damsel fathers 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he have humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So if a man have sex, if a man force a woman and have sex with that woman, he will give the father 50 shekels of silver, and then that woman just became his wife. So according to the scriptures, sex is marriage. But this modern day world treats sex like it's just a toy. It's a playground. Shit, they got a TV show that's called Sex in the City. Even a movie, Sex in the City. Right? And then when you watching all these movies and TV shows, they have a whole bunch of sex scenes. But here we just came to the conclusion in the scriptures that sex is marriage. So a lot of you women that's having sex with all these guys, all these guys is your husbands, man. And we're going to prove that, right? Let's go into the New Testament, right? Because you Christians love going into the New Testament like the book is in a whole. The book is a whole, man. The scripture says, eat the whole roll. This is the whole, right? So John 4, and I really want to get to the point, right? So this is John 4 and 17, actually 16. It says, Yahweh Shah, who you inwardly call Jesus, because we know that the name of the Lord isn't Jesus Christ, right? The letter J is a Greek terminology, which in 1524, the letter J was invented in 1524 by a man named Gian Giorgio Trissino. Look it up. So in the Paleo Hebrew, it will be Yahweh Shah, the son of the Most High Yahweh. Yahweh Shah saith unto her, go call thy husband and come hither. So the Lord said, go call thy husband and come hither, because the man is supposed to speak to a man, and the woman is supposed to learn from the man at home. 1 Corinthians 14:33. Look that up. It says, the woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahweh Shah saith unto her, thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou had 5 husbands. So what do that mean? So now you Christians have to break that down. What does that mean? Why did Yahweh Shah or who you call Jesus Christ say that she had 5 husbands, when she immediately said to him that she had no husbands? So it says, the woman answered and said, I have no husbands. Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husbands, for thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou now hast is not thy husband, and thou saidest thou truly, man. Right? So that's what you got to understand right there, man. Is that, you women, every time you have sex with these many men, and it goes for you men too. When you constantly having sex with multiple women, those multiple women are now your wives, right? And you're committing adultery just by having sex with these women who have had sex with other men. And adultery is just going around here, man. Adultery is just going around the world. Shit, the woman I'm with right now, I'm committing adultery with her. Why is that? Because she have already had men in her life. Those men, her first husband was the one that took her virginity. Then once they split up and she got with another man, that just caused them to commit adultery. And when he gets with another woman, he's committing adultery, because the majority of the time, the woman that he just got with has already been with another man, right? And matter of fact, that's actually in the book of Matthews, which I also want to go into. But we're gonna go ahead and end it from now. I'm gonna make another video, Lord willing. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Barak Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. Lord willing is edifying. Shalom. We'll get back into the book of Matthew, the 19th chapter.